going on, y'all? Back here, a new damn video. Let's just get right down to it. Eagles versus Bucks. This was a repeat of last year's game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. If you remember week 2, we went into Kansas City. Kansas City, of course, is a better team than the Bucks are right now, but they're playing phenomenal under Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like I told you before, if our defense can't stop Ryan Fitzpatrick and he starts making these boom, 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 boom plays, then we're stuck because Foles can't do everything. Okay. We also had Mike Wallace go out, which didn't help. Jason Peters went out. Jay Ajayi went out for a little bit, came back in the second half. It was all a mess, though. This was a repeat of last year's Kansas City game. Week 2, we go into their home. Literally almost the same score, too. Went down, had the ball, a little bit of time left, didn't do anything with it. I don't know what to say, though. Our corners didn't play well at all. Everyone's blaming Mills. Mills had a bad game. I'll admit they had a bad game. But Ronald Darby didn't do much. He had the one interception that was bounced off somebody's hand or whatever. I get all that. Defense did everything they could, though. I will say that. Everyone's blaming the defense a lot, but they did everything they could because it was 110 degrees out. They were on the field more than the offense. The offense couldn't do nothing. Nick Foles was backpedaling all over the place. But when the game was almost on the line, he made a beautiful throw to Nelson Aguilar. Nelson Aguilar did show out today. Zach Ertz played really well. Jay Ajayi, once he came back, he played well. Corey Clement played really well. But this is not a single blame it on someone game. Now, Foles, you can somewhat say, hey, you know what? We do not have receivers. He was obsessed with this whole throwing to what's his name? Joshua Perkins. He kept throwing to him and to Kareem Aiken. I'm like, what the hell's up with this? But we didn't have a lot of receivers. But there was a point in the game where Foles, I think, he was 22 or 27 for only 177 yards. That just proves you're checking the ball down a lot. So you blame the game a little bit on Foles. The play calling wasn't the best. The defense didn't play up to their par. All I gotta say is this. All right, I can nitpick everything all day long. Carson returns next week. We're going against the Indianapolis Colts at home. The Colts look pretty solid. Luck looks pretty solid. They don't have the best offensive line. We'll see how our defensive line plays against them. But the secondary needs to step up. Okay. I will say this, though. This team did show a lot of heart. Okay. I thought this game was over. I really thought, I don't know where it's 27-7. I'm calm, though. Like I told you before, ever since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I don't freak out about games like this. I'm not pissed off. It's over. No, just relaxing. And we'll see what happens next week. Am I disappointed? Yeah. But I'll tell you what, they did show some heart. They showed heart by somehow battling back and staying in the game when they should have been out of it completely. Ryan Fitzpatrick played a hell of a game again. It looks like, there's definitely a controversy down there with him and Winston. If Fitzpatrick plays again well next week, I expect him to be a starter the rest of the season unless his fire flames out and then they want Winston in. He's definitely the future of their franchise. But right now, Ryan Fitzpatrick has the ball and he's on fire with it. Mike Evans, he had a good game, of course. Djax, first freaking play, 80-yard boom bomb. Eagle killer, I guess now he was. Used to be the Giants killer and whatever. Now he's the Eagles killer. There's nothing you can really say. Defense did what they could do because the offense wasn't doing much. Then the offense started doing something and defense couldn't do nothing. Mills played terrible, but you can't single out one person. This was on coaching. This was on Foles. This was on many people. Of course, Nick Foles doing a lot of backpedaling and this and that, whatever. But we'll see what happens next week when Wentz comes back. But we still don't have receivers. And if Jason Peters is hurt Bailey, which I don't think he is because he was right back on the sidelines. He just didn't go back in. We'll see what happens next week. Hopefully, when Wentz comes back, Alshon comes with him because we need a receiver bad. But let's go, Birds. Comment below on your thoughts. I'm not even in panic mode. 1-1. The game we should have won, could have won. We didn't get it done. Next week, I better see some improvements, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Go Birds.